Welcome to This Daring Adventure podcast, where we work on bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be in order to live a bigger and bolder life. In this podcast, we will provide inspiration, tips, and skills you need to make your life the adventure you want it to be. Here's your host, mindset mentor, and life coach, Trista Gurton.
Hey everybody, welcome back to This Daring Adventure. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I'm a little late with this episode, but you know what? It's okay. I released the last episode about 10 days ago, and it's a great little episode. If you haven't listened to it yet, I highly recommend you go back. It was on the 3 practices that are changing my life, something that I've been implementing over the past 4 to 5 months. And which I found very powerful and very helpful. And I highly recommend them. It's worth taking a listen to. It's not a long episode. And so following in that idea, I wanted to add another episode with 3 ideas that I've heard and I've found from others that have had an impact on me, not just in the last few months, but the last few years, and which have really given me a different perspective and an opportunity to just shift my perspective, shift the way I'm feeling, and therefore shift the way I'm showing up and the results that I'm creating in my life. So let's dive in. The first one is something that I read the other day and which inspired this episode. And I've been doing a lot of reading on Substack. I find it very interesting. I have been reading some good stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. It is a social media platform, so there is some weird stuff out there. And the algorithm is very sensitive. So if you read something once on one topic, it's going to immediately start showing you a lot more of that very quickly. But there are a lot of really great psychology and self-development authors on there. And I don't remember who exactly it was, but he wrote that a hypnotist friend of his had once said to him, treat fear as a suggestion. And I thought that was really interesting and very helpful. For me, as soon as I read that, treat fear as a suggestion, it's like, oh, it just gave me that release. You don't have to take it so seriously. And it just creates a little bit of space between myself and the fear. And I believe that it would work with a lot of emotions: doubt, frustration, annoyance, disappointment, jealousy. Treat it as a suggestion. A lot of times I will tell my clients, don't believe everything you think. Your brain's going to offer you thousands and thousands of thoughts each day. It's okay. If they're not helpful, you don't have to keep them. You don't have to believe them. You can change them. Same with this. Same with the fear. Your brain loves to use fear as a tool to protect you, to keep you safe. So fear in particular is something that can come up regularly, daily. Doesn't mean stop. Doesn't mean that anything has gone wrong. Your brain is trying to protect you. Nowadays, most of us have fewer reasons to be afraid. If you're walking down a dark alley at night by yourself, you might want to have a little bit of fear. It might keep you alive. It will keep you from spending too much time in that alley, for instance, or going down there in the first place. Very helpful. Most of the time, we'll end up being afraid of opening an email or speaking in public or posting on social media or starting something new, asking someone out, changing jobs, whatever it is. Our brain will offer us the same fear in an effort to protect us. Doesn't mean it's helpful, doesn't mean it's necessary, doesn't mean it's true. Treat it as a suggestion. And realize that if it's not helpful, you don't have to act on it, you don't have to believe it, you don't have to keep feeling it. You can process it a little bit, move through it, focus on what you want to create, focus on what you want to do. Create the emotions that you need in order to move yourself forward. But treat it as a suggestion. The second idea, and I got this from my coach, Brooke Castillo, now Hicks, that it doesn't have to be a problem. If you don't want something to be a problem, don't make it a problem. The only thing that makes something a problem for us is our thinking about it. So if you think something is a problem, you're making it a problem, and therefore you could have all the associated drama and angst and fear and what have you. But you don't have to make it a problem. And a lot of people will argue and say, no, it is a problem. I know who you are. But listen, don't want something to be a problem, don't make it a problem. You can figure it out, right? Everything is figure outable. Don't need the drama. Don't need the angst. It's okay. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Doesn't have to be a problem. Don't make it a problem. The third is from Marcus Aurelius, the Roman Empire, who wrote that I don't have to have an opinion on this. And I find that very helpful, especially when thinking that I know what other people should do, right? My mother, my brother, my father, anybody. I think I know better. I think I know what they should do. But telling myself that, you know what, I don't have to have an opinion on this. It's a good reminder. Stay in your own lane. Focus on what you can control. How do I want to show up? How do I want to expend my energy, spend my time, create or focus on? And that's really important because, again, I don't have the power to control other people. I can't change them. It's not helpful. It's not a good use of my time or energy. So I don't have to have an opinion on this. And that can go for politics as well. It can go for anything that you find yourself getting wound up over, that you don't have power over. Refocus. You don't have to have an opinion on it. What is within your power? How are you showing up? What do you want to create? What do you want to focus on? And that brings it back. And it can save you a lot of time and energy and emotion not focusing on those things that you can't control and you can't change. Refocus. You don't need to have an opinion on that. Stay in your lane. So those are 3 short, powerful ideas that have really freed me. I think they have given me an overall sense of calm and ease and peace in an effort to really become intentional about what I am focusing on. And a lot of times we get sucked into these things, issues, ideas, other people that just take up our time and our energy and our focus unnecessarily, because most of the time you cannot control them. But bringing it back, what can you control? How do you want to show up? What is your intention here? And anytime you can do that, then you are stepping into your power and you are being deliberate and intentional about what you're creating. So, your brain likes to go to the drama. It likes to go to the problem, likes to go to the negative. It likes to keep you safe. It's trying to protect you. But it's not necessarily helpful. So with these ideas, just bringing it back. That primitive part of your brain is like a toddler with a knife. You need to refocus it. You need to just bring it back. Treat fear as a suggestion. You don't want something to be a problem? Don't make it a problem. The only thing that makes it a problem is your thinking about it. You're thinking that it is a problem and the associated drama and angst that it creates. And finally, you don't have to have an opinion about everything. If you don't have it in your power to change other people, situations, circumstances, stay in your lane and let it go. You don't have to have an opinion on it. The more intentional and the more deliberate you can be, the more you will be able to create the results that you want in your life. All right, I hope that's helpful. As I said, those 3 ideas have been extremely helpful and powerful in my own life, and I hope they are for you too. Try them out. If you're interested in taking some of this work deeper and applying it to your life, I am taking on new one-to-one clients, private coaching clients. I would love to talk to you. You can schedule a 45-minute free consultation call with me. Let's talk about what's going on for you and talk about how coaching can help you to apply all of these things to your life directly, because you don't have to stay stuck. And if you feel like you're meant for more, it's because you are. And coaching is one of the most powerful ways to do that work and to change your life. And I would be honored to be your coach. The link to my calendar is in the show notes, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.